means is you were born of the flesh. Like it says, we are born sinners. The only thing that sins is your flesh right now. So you're born of the flesh. If you got to be born again, you have to be born through the Spirit. Because you cannot be born again through the flesh.
In fact, that's what he talks about. So long,
oh, you good?
So that's in fact what he talks about. There's a baptism by water, or there's a baptism of fire. Right? Well, the baptism of water is what we're doing now. The living water is this. Okay? But the baptism of fire is what's coming after, and it's coming by that, right there. You know the UFOs? Those are the angels of the God.
I can bring out that stuff too. That one's in that.
That's why they pick up who gets kidnapped all the time by aliens.
I'll be out here like, yeah, you know the scoffers be like, ah!
When they come back that there's an end coming, that there's global destruction. Yeah.
They'd be at home doing the Cupid shuffle.
Remember when you read the Bible, God hates
to break their neck.
Yeah. Whole bloodline. Right?
Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
So this is the conclusion of everything. So you might learn that you might be possibly an Israelite, or you might learn your faith as an Edomite, whatever your bloodline goes back to. But this is the conclusion of the whole region. Right?
Fear God.
Fear God, which is our power, Yahweh. And that's what we lack right now. You know how you said there was miracles and all that? Well, there was fear because they saw those things. They saw the ground open up its feet like 600,000 people.
And
right?
they closed right back up after that.
Yeah, or they would slaughter a person here. A woman committed adultery, she'd be put to death for it. Everybody would have a part. So there was fear of God, but now there's no more fear. In fact, they say there is no God. Go ahead.
In fact, they think God's a picture of a perfected.
Yeah.
They associate a homosexual with the Son of Man.
Or even more so.
I was watching this thing on all the different Bibles they have. They have a different Bible for every, like, there's gay Bibles.
Yeah.
There's all kinds. So they actually, there's no fear of God in this nation at all. And this nation has been through every part of the world.
Was that the Bible searches or something?
Yeah, they got a comic Bible.
As they say, all roads lead to Rome. All nations dwell in America.
And that's what America is, just
it's the beast that was wounded but yet living.
Yeah. Because it was destroyed in 191 AD, overthrown, but now it's back. And that's why the Renaissance.
Renaissance means rebirth.
Rebirth
of the so-called Edomite nation, or the white nation, or Esau, Edom, and Ishmael.
And everything's still here, because who came to the shores were Christopher Columbus. You know the men that were on his ship were called Knights of Columbus? Are there not still Knights of Columbus around? Yeah. Same people are still here. Same thing. It's never changed. Go ahead.
It says, fear God and keep His commandments.
Fear God and keep His commandments. The fear of God comes from reading the scriptures. Because when you start to see that disease, Deuteronomy 28 shows a lot of the Christians, but it shows that everything that bad happens to you is either because He's correcting you if you're part of the tribes, or he's punishing you. Because He's a man of war. And who put, at the whole end of it, who put Yahushua on the cross? Who did that to him? Yeah, he had the Romans do it, but remember in Isaiah 53, they said that it pleased Him to crush His own Son? It pleased Him to do that. So people think that it's going to be something like, hey, come here, man, I know what it was. It's alright, man. It's alright. It ain't going to be that. He's a man of war. If His Son was let out, like, tortured, then how much more the servants? Yeah, to free us from spiritual sin. Okay? Did you get the AFD? So I'm going to show you the edifying with his brothers, 18:3 in Revelation.
Oh, I'll pull that over.
Yeah, because I just want to edify what I'm saying, that when He destroys the Edomites, the ones that are here, those souls are going to be still running around because they're demons that are running. This place is going to be a desert. You know, nothing's there. You go out there, you probably think you're demons.
Oh, yeah, I was doing this. That shit is real.
Yeah, that's because right here is where foul. It's going to be made of the desert and those new people.
That's what
Cool.
Those nukes, you hear about them on the news.
Right down to
Trump, he's here to get the party started.
the church is made up of bodies.
They're both for the same.
That's what he
that's the
asked.
thing.
He asked where
You don't
he
realize
meet, and I was
Trump
like,
and
this is
Hillary
it.
have the same
Acts
boss.
749 says that we shouldn't
Obama
meet
was
in
to
church.
create racial hate, and now Trump is right here to push it
Just to
over.
push it over the edge. That's all it was. Because what do you hear? Obama, he fucked up. No, he set it up for Trump to take over or Hillary. It really didn't matter. That black, that nigger, that Negro. Oh, now we got our man back there. They would have said that with Hillary.
You know about his father?
I just saw the most.
You know who his father was? His father was a powerful man in the Ku
Like,
Klux
look at
Klan.
me like I was straight sucking.
Come straight to Germany.
Yes. That's why his father gave him $300 million when he died. Where do you get that kind of money?
Yeah, like the birds off of Finding Nemo.
Yeah,
That's like a one place.
That's a money that is only corruption that high.
So much.
You know, that's why they said he's an outsider. He's not an insider. It's a bunch of bullshit. In fact, that Jared, what's his name? His son-in-law, the one that's married to his daughter, that dude's even more wicked than Trump. He owns that building 666 and Fifth Avenue.
Yeah, where they do all the.
And that's where the RFID chip is being produced. And what is the mark of the beast or the number of his name? It's right there present right in front of us. Trump's about to get the chip pushed. Once the chip pushed, there's nowhere to run.
Nowhere to run.
They push a draft. They're talking about a draft, right? They put us in a draft.
Automatic chip.
The earth, literally, we will have nowhere to run. It's a chip in the military. It's a chip in prison. Because you go to prison if you don't show up. So then either way, you got to force that chip. Nobody will escape that chip. And we have that image over there showing that this Bible speaks of the chip. The RFID chip, microchip, is inserted into your hand. Because actually in the Greek, what is it? Parasa?
That's your mark.
Cut into your skin. It's a cut.
And then
Yeah, so that's exactly what it is.
the brother, Paul was breaking that down. It doesn't necessarily have to be your skin, probably your hand. Just taking the chip, because you're gonna be smart, Alex. Oh man, I got the chip in my
Most
calf.
people won't even take the chip.
I
They'll
got it.
surrender willingly.
But then the ones that do, man, I got it in my calf, so technically it's not my hand.
Yeah.
Well, you took the chip. The point is, don't take the chip. If you refuse your hand, don't put it in your throat.
Got it. And the reason that it's the hand or the forehead is because the chip is going to be used as the identification system. It's going to be used as your social security, your identification, your ATM, so on and so forth. So it's talked about the hand or the forehead for easy access to pay or to do something or identify yourself, or so on and so forth. That's why it's not going to be in
once
just
the
the
economy
left side.
crashes, once the economy crashes, that chip is going to be a physical being.
To
And if you
everybody.
don't have that chip, which is what is it? Revelation 13.
13.
Revelation 13. It tells you that you will not be able to buy, sell, or trade. But I get that Revelation 18.
18
Sure, God, can we get that cleared up?
This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy.
Right. I'll get two of these two, but that's edifying right there. So Does China buy from us?
Awesome shit.
No, it's us. So the merchants are waxed rich. Yeah, that's why they're gonna wail and cry when America's destroyed. Because who's gonna buy all my goods now?
Yeah, but I know it's verse 2.
That they really tried to destroy. Money? Well, like the elders said, our elders, we got elders up in New York, and they just said, if there was a dude that ran this block, right, say there's drug dealers, the biggest, baddest drug dealer, and they got another one on this side, eventually those two are going to change. And that's what you got. You got America, you got Russia, you got China. So there's going to be a rumble. There ain't nothing that can stop that. And you're seeing it being called for. Just the other day, North Korea put their people away at bunkers. You know what that is? That's an act of going like this to strike.
Yeah, I heard. I've been hearing them fire yes successfully.
And what are they shooting? Nukes. They're going to shoot ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles. Go ahead, huh?
And this is Revelation chapter 18, verse 2.
Yeah.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen.
So Babylon the Great is fallen. Go ahead.
It's fallen, and has become the habitation of devils.
Habitation of devils. Devil goes back to accuser or deceiver. An accuser, who sits at the courtrooms? Who's the one that pushes these laws upon us?
Who's the one that makes you swear upon the Bible in
Right.
courthouses, but then judges you by his own systematical thought up laws?
And then say, in God we trust.
And who put that deception of that image? That's a deceiving image.
Tells you swear in the Bible, puts the Bible behind and judges you by his own philosophies.
Come. So go ahead on.
And the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
And hateful bird. Have you ever? Earlier we had birds flying over our head. They're antagonizing us. That's what lives here is just hate and
Yeah, we want to put them in a cage or something.
Yeah,
No.
I wanted to kill that damn bird, smack it, because it's just flying right over our head.
Right over you.
And that's what it's saying. That spirit of just hatefulness towards everyone, because the Caucasian hates everybody. That's why he puts everybody in tax. Tax is a tribute you pay to Caesar. That's why also when they asked Yahushua, should we pay Caesar? Right? And he says, let me see your money, right? And what's on the money back then? The face of the king. Well, whose face is on our money that's here in America? Not our money, but America's money. Right? A white man. Right? So it shows you who's king here.
Bro, I just grabbed it.
But then it says, the reason why he said, pay what Caesar's, he's saying, pay the tax. You're in slavery. You're here to do time. And that's what we're here.
Well done.
We're in slavery. We're here paying for our sins. Because just like I told you, that reincarnation in the Bible, we are actually birthed back to face judgment because we were the people in the wilderness that did not believe.
Way the fuck.
Right. We were the one that had him crucified. We're Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. But like I said, according to the Bible, only these people have salvation. Okay? He didn't come to save everyone. That's Matthew 1. Yeah, I can. You go back? You want to see it?
Yeah.
Matthew 1:21.
Let's hear Matthew 1:21.
Matthew, okay. You want to hear it?
I do.
All
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, you can grab it. Grab Matthew 24:15. 15:24. Yeah. And then if you'll grab Romans 9.
2021.
Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 1, verse 21. And she shall bring forth the son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushua.
Right.
For he shall save his people from their sins.
His people. Okay. So what tribe did he come from? What people did he come from?
My question is, do you think it was always meant to be so exclusive?
No, it wasn't. That's why we're bringing out the truth. The Bible is only for the children of Israel and no other nation. That's why it's not for everyone.
Why would anyone do that?
Okay? You got that script? Because he's going to show his power. He's going to destroy a nation of people to show his might, just like he did in Egypt. Remember he raised up the Pharaoh?
Hey,
any
wait. Because this fool
highly-
obviously is being smart. So are you here to be sincere and ask a legitimate question, or are you just going to be a scoffer? Because right now, I'm not sucking with your spirit. That's going to make me kind of angry. But you're saying, well, why this? Well, why that? Well, why don't you answer his question? He asked you first, and you answered with the question. Because see, exactly, that means you're not listening. So if you're not going to listen from this point on, then just walk down the street. This is just a marker right here. If you see right there, so you're not listening. So walk down the street. Take your stove.
Is this
keep going.
You go back to
Same
this
point.
line? Does your people go back here?
You're a very, very poor orator.
Hey, you believe in God?
How?
Because I don't have time for bullshit.
Hey, you believe in
I
God?
don't have time for fools. Take
You
your
believe
hat
in God?
off, too. That's a sign of respect. You don't bring your glasses and your hat over here. I'm showing you my eyes and my sincerity. You show me yours. Yeah, come over here. I want to see it. Where's your script?
I'll be right here.
Where's
Hey.
your script?
I grew up in the church,
But no, but where's your
Hey,
script? Because I grew up in
you
the
believe
church
in
too.
God? Hear this. You believe in God? You believe in God? Where does your people go back to? Are you in this line?
I'll show you where.
You know, the thing is like when my question
So you
not
want to
necessarily.
What about you? You're Elam, right? Or Arab?
Nope.
Where are you
What
come
are
from?
you? What are you?
Yeah, what are you?
I was
With the
born and raised in
Elohim.
England.
England, but
So
Middle
your
East is
parents
like, what
come
are your
from
people?
India?
Indian.
Yeah, Elam.
This guy that y'all are out here.
And
Got
see,
Elam
And that's biblical because
Assyria.
Esau's been mixing with all the nations.
My name is Joshua Adam,
Okay, and Esau married Ishmael's daughter,
Bringing the
which
word
was
of
a
God
form
into
of
the fucking world.
Arabs. Esau, the original
This dude's
Edomite, the
hilarious.
first Caucasian, he married the Arab women since
everybody
biblical
today.
times.
That is a white person.
And she's not Arab, she's Elam, but she's right next with him.
That's a white person.
Yeah, and you see how, what was his wife? Was she white? No, because they always take other nations' women. That's why you'll get.
African Americans.
So that's why you could look how you look, and you might be Israelite.
African
Hey,
Americans.
can I,
But
can I
because
say something real quick?
if that man, he might not know, he might be a Jake. He don't know
But he's a
himself.
heathen at this point because he ain't trying to
Yeah.
convert.
That's that all of Israel is not of Israel.
Yeah.
Hey, can I bring up this quick story?
Go ahead, huh?
Just for edification's sake, because we're not out here just to demonize folk and say, oh, if
No,
you don't
you
get it
guys
first
said a
time,
lot
go
of real
away.
shit, man.
That's not the point. He just proved, and he's still talking across the street because my ears are pretty perceptive. He just proved he's a fool. 'Cause
But that
fools
white
don't
man
listen.
thing, I've been trying to kill
Fools
myself
do.
for years and I can't. And I
Fools,
got,
that's all
like,
they do. They just do stuff.
I got
but,
a bad infection on my leg and I'm still trying to do
Well,
it.
there's actually, I just heard about that in scripture. It's in Second Chronicles chapter 16. And there's a curse where he puts on your feet and it's a blotch.
Really?
Yeah, go ahead and get your script up and then I'll give you a whole desk.
Yeah.
No, go ahead and drop it. Is that both 30?
And this is Sirach, chapter 22,
Hey,
verse 13. Talk not much with the fool, and go not to him that hath no understanding. So you're gonna have people come up to the camp that are legit humble, that are not willfully ignorant, but are still ignorant, that have questions. Then you're gonna have people that come up and just ask questions,
Hey, and you know,
not looking for an answer.
The brother didn't do nothing wrong because in Ezekiel it tells you in chapter 2, they make their forehead hard at you, make your forehead just hard as back as them.
Well, that's why I bring
Hard
out the set.
back. Because he said our head is hard as split.
And that's why I want to bring up the set. And continuing, it says, beware of him, lest thou have trouble, and thou shalt never be defiled with his fooleries. Depart from him. So it may say if a brother's bucking up at you, then at least give him something back. Don't back down. But at the same time, eventually, you can't just keep butting heads. At some point, you gotta walk away or tell them to get the fuck on.
Because that ain't edifying to nobody. He's
It's
just
not.
over here about.
We're passing pearls to swine.
You know, it's most of our people are going to be destroyed anyway. He prophesies that 2/3 of our people, if those people are even connected to us, because they could be condition of faith, they'll be put to death. And if not, they're heathens, they're going to be put to death either way. Because this whole nation is done. Only this amount is going to be saved out of America.
Possible.
And then when he comes back, they're going to go on to the other side of the ocean and clean house there too.
But just to finish up the point, I'm going to start. It says, depart from him, and thou shalt find rest, and never be disquieted with madness. So that's what that is. That's madness. When you ask a question to somebody, whether it's a yes or no answer, something simple as that, or they answer back with a paragraph or a soliloquy of information, it's supposed to be an exchange. It's not supposed to be, oh, I give you this. All right, well, I'm just gonna, discount that, and you take what I got. Oh no, I'm gonna discount that. You take what I got. That's just throwing shit. That's a fight. That's an argument at that point because no information is being exchanged. That's madness.
Right.
And we're not here to deal with madness, tomfoolery, none of it. We're here to read the gospel of the Most High and have his children return
Right.
to their true power.
And not all his children
That's
are
it.
going to look like Wesley Snipes.
Come on.
And not all his children are going to look like J-Lo. You know? So and that's what most camps have a problem with. They think you got to be, midnight, to be an Israelite. They still think that all the, through all the slaveries that they're going to remain black.
They got that,
So-called black.
they
They're
got
not
that-
black, they're actually brown. Dark brown. Or different shades of brown.
They got that Rick James mentality.
Yeah.
Darknesses.
Yeah.
Darkness is
And who do most black men chase?
white woman.
So how the hell are you going to keep that dark color passing it down that line? Go ahead, brother. I'm going to talk about his foot. Because he shows his foot And these are one of the curses. So this is why it might be edifying that you are an Israelite. But
Well, he's listening.
get Deuteronomy 28, 48, 40. Say that one.
Possible to have